Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Off the Field Podcast, and I'm your host. Um, you might know me as Football Talk Reacts. You might know me as Daily Gamer, multiple other names. But your boy's real name is Jason, and in today's episode, I would like to talk about why going viral can mess with your head. So, let me first say this, okay? I personally have not went viral per se, but I do remember when I hit my first 1,000 viewers on anything, right? I do remember other people hitting me up saying, "No, this is funny," or "Hey, you're entertaining," or such, or anything like that, right? I do remember that, and this is a subject that I probably Ben should have talked about, but it's such an interesting one because for me, it did kind of get to my head a little bit, but not in the way that you may think, not in the way that you guys saw. It was a lot of behind the scenes things when the cameras wasn't on. That sometimes I would catch myself in conversations with just my friends and stuff, and I would bring up numbers. I would bring up, I got this many people following me. I got this many people watching my videos or something like that. And I can kind of see their face like that's all you got going on in your life. It's just that. And it was something that I had to like look in the mirror about and just be like, why bring up that stuff? Allow people to ask me about that stuff rather than just say it, you know? And I think it was good for me to like take a step back and like kind of see what was really happening because I'm gonna say this, guys, like it's a couple videos that kind of change me as a person and also change how I felt like my content creation career was going. The first video being I did a tutorial, right? My friend John, me and him would be on FaceTime playing the video game Madden. For a lot of you guys that probably do not know, I used to make a lot of Madden videos. Like Madden was my thing, right? That's why I started off my channel with, and that's why in my hearts I thought, people will like it and stuff like that. And I love playing the game. I play the game every single day. And so it was this time frame where we would FaceTime each other and we are doing franchise mode. And like we'd be like, yo, oh, who you think I should get? You think I should trade this guy, this guy, this guy? We're talking it out, while playing, the game. And this one particular day, normal conversation, but then he's like, "Hey man, you can get 99 overall in any player." And I kind of was like, "Wait, what? You can do that?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna show you. So you do this, da da da." He walked me through it, and I remember that night I didn't really have a video idea, so I kind of like something just told me do a video about this. All right, you've never done a tutorial on your channel. Um, I know you're probably going to miss some information that you should have said, but just do it, right? Set my phone up at the time because I did not have this webcam that I do have now. Set that up. Did not have this mic either. I was using my phone mic. So if you go back and watch that video, you know it's not the best quality, but it was a quality that I had at that moment. And that's another thing, guys. If you're just starting out, you have your phone, right? You have your phone. And if you want to see yourself, do what I did. I use the front camera. I know you're not supposed to, and the back camera has a better quality, but if you want to see yourself or you're not as confident on camera, just do that, guys. Just do that. You never know. And at the end of the day, it's not about the quality. It's not about what camera you have, what microphone you have. It's all about you. If people like something that you have said, or you reacted to something in a crazy way or whatever, it's all about you at the end of the day. It's not about the equipment, it's about you guys. So let me go back to how everything happened with that. That was, by the way, this video was my first viral video where people actually started to subscribe to my channel and actually started to like watch my videos. And so I did a tutorial, not thinking, not even expecting it to go anywhere. I'm expecting it to be the same viewership as I've been having, which was not much, which was like 2 views, to be honest with you guys. But even 2 views, to me, as somebody that was not from a content creator standpoint, I did not have a following, you know. I had social media, but it was only for friends, it was only friends and family up there. So for me to get even some people following my account, my YouTube or anything like that was a big accomplishment for me. And so I remember the next morning, excuse me, I woke up and I had a bunch of notifications on my phone. And at this time, I used to always check my viewership, or like as soon as I wake up, that was the first thing I'm checking, right? And so I'm like, okay, I see the video. If you guys do not know, if you guys have not uploaded a YouTube video or anything like that, they have this YouTube studio, where that's where you can see all your analytics and stuff. And the first thing that they show is your newest video, and it ranks it. So it'll be 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, such and such. It was a 1 out of 10. And then I see the viewership. And at that time, I think the viewership was like 500 maybe that morning. It wasn't to 1,000 yet. It was like 500 or something like that. And I remember that excitement that I had. Because I'm like, wait, what? And then getting comments. Because at that time, I would get comments on my videos here and there, but it wasn't a sustainable thing until that video popped. And I remember I saw the first comment. It was like, thank you so much, whatever. And then like the second comment was a little bit of a negative, not even negative, but criticism, right? I explained to that person, this is how I learned, because he pointed out some things that, oh, you could have talked about this, talked about that. I basically, my response back was, this is how I was taught to do it. And yeah, and he understood that, and it was cool, right? It was not a hate comment. I didn't take it as a hate comment. I read what he said, I understood, and I knew that people were gonna, when it comes to tutorials, some things you might miss, but that's not how you learned it. You learned it a different type of way, so it's totally okay. So anyway, then I want to say, like, after I took my shower, right? Because I always take my shower early in the morning. And after I got out of the shower, my phone is blowing up. And it's blowing up to a standpoint to where my phone is restarting. And I noticed it, and how I even noticed it in the first place was, I always play music when I'm in the shower. So my music was stopping. And at first I'm thinking I'm getting phone calls. I'm getting a phone call from somebody. But no, my phone was just restarting. And the reason why I was restarting, because it was getting so many notifications at one time, it was making my phone very, very hot. Like hot to the touch, to where when I tried to pick up the phone, I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? And so when it finally stopped, I'm just seeing notifications from my video. This is not from people that I follow on YouTube. Subscribe to on YouTube. These are from my video, right? And then I see that number. Boy, oh boy, when I saw the 1,000 number beside it, I did not know how big of an impact that video was going to have on my channel overall. Still to this day, guys, it's one of my most viewed videos on my channel. And that was, I don't know, 3 years ago now. And it still is getting views, right? And I'm sitting there, I'm just like, oh, I gotta do another one. I gotta do another one, right? Now, unfortunately, I did not get an opportunity to do another one because I had some issues with my system, with my PlayStation that I was playing the Madden on. It stopped working. It was, I did panic. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think I briefly talked about this. I did panic, but that was the first, like, I guess, like, mini viral. The first viral where I had kids that live in my neighborhood that walked up to me and said, "Hey, you're that TikToker," was when I started doing reactions, right? When I did the pivot. And I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I knew that people were watching, but I just ain't know how many people was watching. You know? And here's the thing. Once I went to the TikTok, and I was already on the YouTube Shorts thing. I was one of the first people to go on that. As soon as the beta came out, I was on it, right? I started seeing views from YouTube Shorts. And I mean massive views. Views to where to be honest with you guys, and I still say this to this day, without YouTube Shorts, my channel and you guys, not only will my channel not be where it is today, but this podcast would never have happened. This second channel would never have happened, guys, without that, right? And then when I moved, not even moved, but then when I expanded to TikTok and started to post clips on TikTok, I think one of the first viral clips that I posted was me playing a horror game. I don't play games on my channel like that. It was my first time playing a horror game on my channel. And people liked it. People liked the reaction. So then I start posting my actual reaction videos to sports games. And people liked it. And every time I posted in my head, I never said this out loud, but in my brain, if a video didn't get to my certain expectation, it was a failed video. I went from, I got 200 people watching this to now, if I don't get 1,000 or more, it's a bad video. Oh, I did something wrong. Okay, what can I do to fix it? And that's something that when you do go viral or when you do start to grow an audience, that is something that you're going to have in your head. Some people may say out loud, some people may keep it inside their brain and talk about it off camera with themselves or with other people. For me, I was the opposite. I mean, not the opposite. I was the latter. I talked about it with other people. I never spoke on it publicly. But it was a time where I was chasing, okay? Oh, this video ain't do good? It's a bad video. It was to a point where I was really considering deleting certain videos because they didn't perform to my expectation that I had set with that one video that went viral. And for the long form one, oh my gosh, I was chasing that high for so long. So long, and I didn't have to. And guys, that's why I want to tell you, if you do get viral, even if it's a small amount, right? You don't have to chase that high. Just keep making content. Learn, take little bits and pieces from those videos, improve on it. If they don't succeed like the other one does, that's totally fine. Because at the end of the day, you're building something. You're building something to where those videos are going to live forever. They're going to outlive you. There's still going to be viewerships 7, 8 years, 10, 12 years from now. your kids are going to see those videos. So stop chasing that high, because you keep on chasing that high, you're never going to really enjoy where you're at. And that, for me, I didn't enjoy where I was at. That's one of the biggest mistakes I've made as a content creator, is that I was keep on chasing numbers instead of actually working on my craft, improving, taking step backs, you know, creating a cohesive upload schedule to where everybody knows at this time, this day, he's going to upload video. I wasn't doing that. I was not doing that. I was chasing a high. I was chasing the analytics. I was looking at the analytics every single day after that. Wasn't just the morning. It was every day, every 5 minutes, every whatever. I was keep on chasing that high. And I can't remember exactly what stopped me from doing that and actually improving. I think I want to say it was when I was uploading like games, like every single game. Like, for instance, with college football, a lot of you guys have watched my college football videos, right? Long form videos and short form as well. But when I was uploading like every single game, like as soon as it came out, soon as the highlights came out, I'm on it. It felt good because it felt like I was doing something on the weekend or whatever, right? But then I had to take a step back, right? I had to really realize that I'm putting so much on my plate that I know I can't handle. But for me, I was telling myself I can handle it. But I knew mentally I could not handle it. But I was just doing it so I can say I got out a video. You know? You ever like know that you have to do something, like say on Wednesday, right? You have to get up early and you got to take somebody somewhere. You got to take a family member to some place, right? You drop them off. You don't go inside with them, even though they want you to go inside, and they're not gonna say that to you because they don't want to feel like a burden or anything. You're just dropping them off just to say you got it off the checklist. When in reality, you could be with that person, spend time with them, have fun with them, talk about things, issues, problems that's going on, anything, right? Laugh, giggle, all that, right? That's what I was feeling like. Mentally, I was already telling myself to quit. To not even quit YouTube or anything like that, but to quit making all these videos on this day. You don't have to. You don't have to chase that high. But physically, I was telling my brain, man, you don't know what you're talking about. I can do this. You don't know me. In reality, it was right. This was right. So I stopped doing that. I only reacted to the big games. And guess what, guys? I may still have not gotten the success that I've gotten off of them couple videos that are on my channel now, which if you was to go to my main channel, most of my most viewed videos are like a year or two ago, right? Maybe even 3. Even though I'm not getting to that success, I'm way better now, and I have more of a loyal base than I did then, because people were just watching those videos and exiting out. Now I have built a base to where I stream now. I wasn't streaming then. I stream now. And I have a very vibrant community base when I stream. People are want to see my reaction to certain videos, certain games. They're waiting on it. They don't even watch it themselves. They're not watching the games live. They're waiting for me to react to them, right? And it's always the big games, you know? And that's something that I'm so grateful for. And I'm so grateful that I did the pivot, because if I'd never done the pivot, it would, who knows where I would be right now. I might have quit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably would have quit, to be honest with you guys. Without that pivot, you guys would not know who I am to this day. And that's why I wanted to talk about why, going viral can mess with your head, can mess with everything, can mess with things in real life as well. You know, like it's a like they say, it's a blessing and a curse. For me, the curse wasn't something public. The curse was me, myself. It was internal, you know? And if any of you guys are out there that are want to go viral or have gone viral, let me know. Let me know, how did you deal with it, you know? And so we can talk about this in the comment section, and and see, and hear each other out, and see, and take little things from everybody, cuz for me personally, I would love that, to see how you guys reacted to certain situations or anything like that, when it comes to content creation. And I'm sure there's some things that I can learn. Hopefully I've taught you some things in this podcast episode. And and if you have any questions for me, anything like that, just leave in the comments, man. I'm more than welcome to answer. I'm an open book. I'm gonna do the best I can to help you guys out. That's it. That's the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys do like this podcast, and go ahead and subscribe to this podcast channel, because I am on the road to 200, and I would really appreciate that, guys. Love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next episode.